been awesome, and I know for the players, they just talked about how excited they were to be back. It just kind of feels normal again, and I think all the players, coaches, parents, everybody's just excited to be back. But once July hit, it was really the same stuff we had been doing. We worked out 3 days a week. We had a skills night. But other than that, once we got back, it felt great and it felt normal, and it still feels normal.
Got some work in against Paoli on Saturday night. How'd that go?
Typical scrimmage. We had some really good plays, some really bad plays. But the good news is everything mistakes-wise, it's all correctable. It wasn't anything with effort. I'd say the biggest thing on offense right now is our guys have to talk. They know where to go. They know what the plays are. But if somebody's lined up a little different, I give it kind of the analogy like a third-grade basketball. You draw a play up, and that's where you're going to go. That's where you're going to throw it just because. And our guys kind of blocked that way. But they understood. They watched film a lot this week and feel like they're prepared now this week a lot more than they were in the scrimmage. And defensively, just flying around to the football. We've got some new guys in there, have some experience back, but those new guys just really have to get up to varsity speed, and felt like as the game went along, they did that.
Take a look at the team you have offensively.
Yeah, I feel like we can have a little bit more balance this year. In years past, we've been very, very run heavy. And, I feel like teams are really going to stack the box. But, Cooper is basically a 3-year starter. He got in there game 3 of his freshman year and started last year. So he knows the offense very well. I feel like he's throwing the ball real well. And a lot of that's, thanks to Coach Grant Welp back on our staff now, who's a great quarterback and has been able to help him a lot. But, we got a lot of linemen back. Jake Begley will be our fullback. We've got some nice wings back. So I feel like we can be more balanced, but we really can run the football. And defensively, I think we'll get there. We got a lot of our front guys back, but a lot of new guys at our linebacker spot, defensive back spots. They're learning every day. I think they're feeling more comfortable every day, but feel like we can be pretty good by the end of the year.
Princeton in the opener. What about them?
Princeton is a team. You look at the record the last few years, hasn't been real good. But last year they did play for a sectional championship game. They got some guys back at the right time. They got hot at the right time. And really all those guys are back. They returned 8 guys on both sides of the football. Have a very, very big line. I'd say they average probably 6'2", 6'3", 275 across their line, offensively and defensively. They do a lot of zone read stuff. They have a quarterback who's a freshman but looks pretty good on film. The fullback reminds you a lot of Drew Day from last year. He's just going to be a downhill runner. Even wears the number 44, so they look very similar. Then they have some really good athletes on the outside. They've got a receiver, Dominic Hardeman. He's about 6'5", can run a little bit. Have another running back they put in. His name is Xavion Billings, just a quick kid. So really, this week's going to come down to, I feel like, the team that makes the least amount of turnovers, least amount of mistakes, and plays the most discipline will have the best chance to win.